Yeah.
Men don't deserve women. Some.
Guys, we finally got her to say it. Not all men. Not all men. You heard her here first. Howdy, hools. Welcome back to Spicy Reddit Stories. I'm Darryl, and as always, I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Brianna Rex.
Woo! That's all I got for you.
That's all you got?
That's all I got
cool.
for you.
So, well, y'all know the score by now. We're like 60-something episodes in. We're creeping closer to 100 episodes. I think we're going to do something very special for 100 episodes. I don't know what yet, but I don't know. If y'all have any suggestions for what we should do at 100 episodes, let us know. I can't believe we're about to, like, I don't know, maybe like, what is it, like 25 more episodes we're going to be at 100? I can't imagine that we would have ever done 100 episodes of anything.
But fucking look at us, dude.
Look at us.
And we're also about to reach fucking 3K subscribers. What
Oh!
the fuck, dude? That's pretty fucking wild.
As soon as we hit 1,000 subs, we've kind of just been on this steady little like alpine ride up through the mountain that is YouTube. And, you know, maybe in like 25 years, we'll be the #1 YouTubers on this platform.
25 years? What are like
when
fucking
all the
50?
other YouTubers are dead. Let's see, who do we have to dethrone? We have to dethrone,
who shall not be named.
Who is
Mr.
that?
Beast.
Can we get demonetized now for saying
I don't know.
Jim's name?
I don't know. Jimothy?
We have to dethrone Markiplier.
We have to dethrone Mark? Yeah, we do.
He's not gonna go down without a fight.
No, not at all. And he shouldn't.
Anyway.
Anyhow, let's get into it.
My first post was posted off of Am I the Weenie? It was posted by Cyclone36. Am I the weenie for not acting happy when my wife saw me on our morning commute? So I, 31 male, was driving to work this morning, and I'm getting close to my exit. I'm driving along in the middle lane, past a slower car in the right lane, and I'm about to switch lanes when the car in the right lane suddenly speeds up, blocking my access to that lane. Automatically, I'm annoyed, and I look over to see what the hell is wrong with that driver. Turns out, it's my wife, and she's smiling and waving, happy to see me on her way to work. I don't wave back or smile. Keep in mind, I'm already annoyed at the driver speeding up to block our way, trying to make my exit, and caught by surprise to see my wife. My wife sends me a message when she gets to work saying she was sad I didn't wave back, but I figured she was joking and forgot about it. Later that night, she brought it up, and we ended up having a mini argument over it. Turns out, her feelings were actually hurt by me not acting happy to see her. From my point of view, I was kind of annoyed because I could have missed my exit, or worse, gotten in an accident. I just don't think the freeway at 7 a.m. is the place to do that. From her point of view, she was trying to make a connection and show love, and I didn't reciprocate that. Am I the weenie for not waving back to my wife on the freeway when I was trying to change lanes and make my exit? Yes. Yep.
Yeah, what the fuck?
She was just trying to be playful, and yes, you could have been in an accident, but honestly,
Yes,
I
you
would
could
much
have
rather
died.
be in an accident with my girlfriend hitting my car than some other stranger. Because if it's some other stranger, their day is automatically ruined because I'm about to fuck their day up. But I'm already getting at people thinking that I'm just like an absolute like road rager asshole.
But you are.
How do you know?
How do you know?
You've never driven in a car with me.
You tell me every time you get mad at someone.
But it's like justified though.
No, it is 1,000%.
But you see how quickly he snapped at her? He might as well have a horn like built into his microphone, just like
that's crazy.
Fellow content creators, streamers, YouTubers, y'all ever honk your mic?
Y'all ever just honk your mic? Yeah, no. I think you're kind of a fucking weenie for hello, if I saw my significant other and they were like, because she was smiling and waving and being all excited,
that would have made
him,
my.
I would have been like, oh my god, hey.
That would have made my day so much brighter.
I'm saying, and for this motherfucker to just be like, ugh, and then she texts him, being like, hey, I was a little sad that you didn't wave back. And for him to just ignore that, hello?
Yeah.
Men don't deserve women. Some.
Guys, we finally got her to say it. Not all men. Not all men. You heard her here first. All right, I want to read this comment here. Been with my husband 12 years. A few days ago, I knew he'd be up really early for work, so we wouldn't have a chance to speak. So I just wrote, love you, on a piece of scrap paper and stuck it to the front door so he'd see it before he left. Sometimes when I stop over at my girlfriend's place, she has a whiteboard on her fridge. If I'm dropping something off, sometimes I'll write like a little funny note on there. You know, it's just, you know, it's little things.
You're supposed to romance your partner still, bro. Like, just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you stop, like, being romantic and, like, being, like, cute and gay. Like, fuck.
I'm laughing because I'm remembering, I think trying to think of the last thing that I wrote on her fridge. As you're saying, you know, you should like show your like partner like love and appreciation and stuff like that, you know, little meaningful things like that.
I can imagine you, hey, dumbass. Like, no, oh shit.
No, I'm pretty sure the last thing I wrote on Morgan's like whiteboard on her fridge was, hey, I flipped everything in your fridge upside down.
That's crazy. What the fuck?
Just for her to open the fridge and see nothing has been turned upside down.
God. I mean, but it's good to like meme and have a little silly goofy time with your significant other.
When I woke up, he'd moved it to where I'd sit to watch TV. So I moved it to his desk so he'd see it when he got home from work and unpacked his bag. The next time I saw it, it was in the bathroom. I moved it to his golf bag. He moved it to my laptop. I put it in the fridge. He put it on my pillow. It sounds so silly, but for the first time in ages, I was getting all excited about where I was going to find it next. He could have just smiled and binned it, but he turned it into a fun little game. To the point last night, I was actually hunting for it as I'd left it on his coat before he left for work again. I came upstairs where he was in bed and was like, I haven't seen it yet, and looked to my right, and it was leaning on my phone charger. Honestly, these tiny things are so important. I'm not saying this task, but those little acts of affection. That we both know each other's routines, to know where to put the note next so it's found. I'm looking forward to getting up now to see where it is as he left early for work again. Don't stop dating your spouse. The small things mean more than anything, especially in marriage where it's so easy to fall into habits of monotonous daily life.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 2 edits here. Edit, found it leaning against my headset. Second edit. Wow, I honestly can't believe how many rewards, likes, and replies this got. You've made my whole week. I really appreciate it.
That's really fucking wholesome. I remember there was this one time, speaking of sticky notes, when I visited my ex at college, because she like was living in her dorm and shit. She had gone to the bathroom, and I was like waiting for her to like leave her room, and I had like a stack of like sticky notes with like shit I loved about her, and I stuck it all over. I know, it was gay as hell. I stuck it all over her like door as she was in the bathroom, and I just like ran back to her room and just sat there like hee.
Oh my god.
It was very wholesome. You gotta do shit like that, bro.
Yeah, you do. Well, that's enough cuteness for now.
All right,
Let's
anyway,
move on to one of yours.
Okay. Cool. All right. And we're about to get not cute. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. My first story is from Relationship Advice, posted by ThrowRA72828. During our vacation in Vegas, I, 28 female, woke up at 2 a.m. to find my husband, 34 male, missing, his location off, and thousands in charges from a strip club on our bank account. Where to go from here?
Oh.
Okay.
Kill your husband.
Say,
find your husband. Kill your husband.
Holy shit. My husband and I booked a last-minute getaway to Vegas for a couple nights. We arrived yesterday. We had tickets to see a show last night, but after a long day of drinking in the heat, I wasn't feeling well and needed to end the night early. I encouraged my husband to still go so he could enjoy his evening, so he did, and I went to sleep. 2 a.m. rolls around, and I wake up to find that he never came back to the room. The show is literally at our hotel, so I start to panic. I go to check his location, it's off. Then I text him asking where he was. He reads it and doesn't respond. I call him several times and he sends me to voicemail. While I was trying to get a hold of him, I see there were 2 separate charges for over $1,000 from a strip club. He didn't respond to me till nearly 3 a.m. and just texted me he was on his way back.
Maybe he just went for apps.
Yeah.
And he didn't look at any titties.
$1,000 worth of appetizers. Fuck yeah. Dude.
You know, have you been to Vegas before?
No.
Food's expensive, bro.
But at a strip club, King?
Food's expensive.
Food's expensive.
I'm not saying that he got food. He 100% spent on strippers. But I'm trying to be funny here, okay? It's our job.
No. 30 minutes later, he stumbles in the room absolutely obliterated. He tries to lie and say he was just gambling down the strip, that he never went to the strip club even though the charges were literally made with Apple Pay and he hadn't lost his phone. After going through his receipts, I found he'd been at the strip club for nearly 5 hours, essentially confirming that he went straight from the show and left 40 minutes after my first "where are you" text. I also checked all of our accounts, and if all the charges made settle as they are, he'll have spent nearly $6,000 there. He swears he didn't cheat on me and says nothing sexual happened, though I can only imagine the situations you find yourself in after 5 hours in a strip club, especially when you're intoxicated beyond comprehension. I feel like I'll never truly know what happened, and that alone is the most painful part. We flew home a day early, and I just have no idea where to go from here. We've been together for 7 years, married for 4 years in just a couple months. As far as I was aware, we're in a great place in our marriage, and there hasn't been any issues with infidelity in the past. This is completely out of character. I'm absolutely crushed and deeply disappointed. He was reckless with our money, with my trust, with our marriage, and it really fucking hurts. The fact we were on a solo trip together, and instead of coming back to me or doing literally anything else, he chose to go to a strip club. Well, damn. What are your thoughts, King?
While I don't have anything against strip clubs,
I've never been to one.
I haven't either. We should go.
We should go together. Let's have it be.
Yeah,
let's have it be
let's
a brother
look at
time.
titties together. We could, if you and I did go to a strip club, would you be able to like look at like the dancers like together, like if we're in the same room?
Like I've been to like burlesque shows and shit where it's like titties are out.
Yeah.
And I've
no
been
nips,
with friends.
Though.
No nips. I've been with
That's
friends.
That's the best part. So
Yeah, and I get
just
excited.
Went feral for. I don't know why I went feral for nipples. I go feral for nips. All right.
Free the nip.
Just, you know, like
start
like
barking.
Although I think as a man, I don't think I think that's kind of frowned upon.
A little bit. I'll bark for you.
But I need you to give me your best Braun Breaker impression.
What's his thing?
Literally every time we watch wrestling, you like ask like why he barks.
Oh, he barks?
Yeah, he goes like hur hur because that was his dad's thing.
Oh, that's cringe.
Yeah. Why is that cringe?
It
might be the way I read it.
Kidding.
I was gonna say it might be the way I said it.
His dad's thing. Like what?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So this top comment seems like a solid little advice.
Moving on
thing.
from men barking.
Any fucking way. Top comment by Alexandra. Okay, so simple fix. Dispute the charge so the club has to prove it authorized. Strip clubs usually get really pissy about that and spill all of the tea. That's the closest you're going to get to finding out the truth. To be honest, though, you have to know that dropping $6,000, turning off location, leaving you on red, and denying your calls means he cheated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely did some sus and some fuck shit while you were freaking out over where he was. So that's kind of wild.
Yeah, I don't have my location turned on. If you're going to be in a relationship where you have your location on, probably mostly for safety reasons.
Yeah.
And whatnot, especially if you're traveling.
Yeah.
I think that's really the only time I turn my location on is when I'm traveling.
I love sharing my location
just in case,
with friends. Like I have
actually,
like 5 people that I share my location with. And
I'm one of them, I think.
Yes, but I can't see your location, which makes me sad. But it's okay.
Why? Why do you need to know where I'm at?
Because I need to know where you're at all times. I need to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Brianna, can you step out of the room for a second?
Yeah.
Guys, I need your help. She's kept me here for almost 2 months now. Barely any food, barely any water. Like sometimes I have to drink out of like a bucket, and I don't know if it's water. I really don't know if it's water. But she also hasn't let me see my family. And through Brianna, hi.
Hey, what you guys doing here? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Nothing. We're talking about how much we love you.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely believe that he did something not great. I would try to just fucking contact the strip club and be like, what the fuck happened, dude? Like,
what? Are they really gonna know? I mean, they could check their cameras.
Yeah, there's cameras.
Yeah.
And stuff. Especially if you're gonna like try to dispute the charges, like they're gonna.
How many people do you think? How many people? God, this is gonna be part of my search history. I just like. No, it doesn't have to be. I was about to like look up like what is the most popular strip club in Las Vegas, but there's probably a lot. But can you imagine? I'm pretty sure that there are. Okay.
What's the most popular? Rhino, Sapphire, and Crazy Horse the Third.
That's one name?
No, those are 3 different ones.
Oh God.
Can you imagine? Holy shit.
I came here to see the Rhino. Where's the Rhino?
Oh yeah, it's looking like number 1 is Sapphire, Gentlemen's Club.
Oh, okay. Sapphire, a gentleman's club. Why does it gotta be a gentleman's club?
I was just
women
about to say that.
Women want to go to strip clubs too. It's not just men.
Why the fuck is it called a gentleman's club, bitch? There are lesbians and people that just love women that are not men that want to see some titties. Like, what the fuck? It's homophobic.
But it's mostly men. Let's be honest. It's mostly men.
It is, unfortunately. Because they're fucking creeps.
I thought you were about to say because they're fucking crazy.
They're fucking crazy.
Crazy for tits. They're fucking cocoa for cocoa tits.
Cocoa for cocoa tits. Hell yeah.
That could be misconstrued as racist.
Oh.
But no,
Yeah.
I was trying to say before, you know, if you're in a relationship where having your location on is part of your dynamic and whatnot, and it's off, and they've called multiple times, yeah, you know, writing's kind of on the wall for that one.
Yep.
You think they cheated?
I think so.
I think they did too.
All right. Your turn.
All right. This next post was posted off of r/off my chest and was posted by Inevitable Stand 240. I proposed to my girlfriend of 10 years yesterday, and she said no because I took too long.
Okay. Okay.
When I first got this post, I originally thought that it took too long. Like he was trying to propose to her, but the speech was too long.
He couldn't get it out. Holy shit.
Or it was just really fucking long. Anyway, basically the title. I was so excited. I proposed. I handed her the ring. She looked like she was going to cry. Then she said, "Sorry, I don't think we should get married." I asked her why, and she said something along the lines of, "I'll always be the girl you took a decade to decide if I was wifey material. I don't know how to be happy with that reality. I really fucked up. Now the woman I love isn't going to be my wife. I don't know what the fuck to do." Can I have a hot opinion real quick?
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't think hot take. I think she's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Cause maybe not insane, but listen, I know some people have a time frame of like when they want to get married and whatnot. I personally don't think that just because it took him 10 years, it's not like he decided just right then and there that she was wife material. I don't know if it was like he needed to take his time to like be with somebody to like realize, like, I'm saying this and I can hear the arguments coming back at me right now saying like, oh, well, 10 years is a really long fucking time. I think that you should at least know like maybe 5 years into it or something like that. But listen, people get married so fast nowadays and are so quick to jump into something that it's like they have blinders on. And it's like, granted, I will say, yeah, sure, maybe having 10 years is a long time to have those blinders on or whatnot, but I don't necessarily think that he fucked up. Like, if she was willing to, like, be with him for 10 years and then he proposed, I don't know why she, like, I feel like it would be an immediate yes. I don't know. There's a disconnect here for me. Maybe I'm just fucked up, but this dude clearly loves his girlfriend because they've been together for this long. And I don't know, man. I think that, yeah, I can understand why she would have, like, been upset and was like, well, I don't know why it took you 10 years. But also, why did you stay with him for 10 years? But
I think it depends on the situation. Because, like, if they've had conversations and she's like, hey, I really want to get married. Like, I don't know when you want to do it, but I would love for that to be soon. And then he just kind of ignored that. And then when he was ready, which, to be fair, like, I feel like you both need to be ready when it comes to getting married. I think you both need to be on the same page, because if not, that's just going to build resentment. Be like, hey, I wasn't ready for this, but I felt pressured or whatever. I don't know.
I do have plenty of comments here.
Okay.
From OP. Okay, Ostrich asked, may I ask why it took 10 years? Because honestly, I wouldn't feel appreciated or loved or wanted if after a whole decade my significant other finally proposes. Well, okay, Ostrich, you sound like a bitch, but I'm just you sound like a little impatient bitch.
Holy shit, Darryl.
But inevitable the OP replied saying, anxiety and ADHD held me back with a lot in life, professionally and personally. Then there was the catch-22 of anxiety and ADHD means I can't get a good job, and I can't afford to fix the anxiety and ADHD without a good job. A couple years ago, she helped me get into therapy and on meds for both, and things have been better. I finally felt like I had enough control of my life and was finally, quote-unquote, adult enough to get married. So I had asked her on our 10-year anniversary, and here we are. And that comment has negative 115 upvotes. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Someone had asked how old she was. Holy shit, this one has negative 532.
Oh my god! Just shitting on OP, bro.
She's 38.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now I'm starting to see.
Yeah, so maybe you shouldn't have shat on the women so fast.
I wasn't shitting on women, I was shitting on anybody.
I said the women.
Oh, the women?
The women.
Okay, here's a comment I have a problem with. Someone commented, you proposing after 10 years just implies you couldn't find better and decided she stuck with you, so what the hell? I think that that's a little bit of a reach, but OP replied, this is an absolute bullshit take. While I have fucked up in many ways, letting my anxiety and fears preventing me from asking her to marry me, I have never once strayed, never even thought about finding someone else. I don't know, maybe I'm like getting old. And
Shut the fuck up. You're not even 29 yet.
Married. I'm turning 29 soon. Like, marriage right now isn't necessarily, and like settling down isn't necessarily important to me. So maybe I'm just not with it in this particular story.
Yeah. It really just depends on like the kind of shit you believe in and like your relationship and stuff. Like, it really depends.
Obviously, I don't believe in anything.
Obviously, you hate fun and you hate happiness.
God, I don't hate happiness. I'm very happy in my relationship.
No, just kidding. Just kidding. All right, well, moving on. Okay, so this story was originally posted on Today I Fucked Up. Today I fucked up by trying to bang a goth baddie, and my wife found out.
Oh.
My 31 male wife, 32 female, and I are in a healthy and happy relationship. That said, we've been together since high school, so we both feel that we missed out a little by being each other's only sexual experiences. Oh, skinny. Okay. We've talked about this
sexual experiences.
Just start throwing up. We've talked about this at length and decided a few years ago that we're okay with having a few hall passes in our relationship. since we very much intend to stay together the rest of our lives and don't want any resentment over missed possibilities. Plus, it's pretty rare that we could even find such an opportunity, as it's a little hard to find hookups when you're in a committed marriage and don't go out much. We even gave each other advance approval in case a situation arises, so long as we're safe about it and tell each other immediately afterward. We both used one, I was like, health point.
1 HP. Oh my god. So you guys might want to consume a little bit more.
We both used one hall pass, each with someone we knew well enough, but would never see again, and no issues came out of it. In fact, it's only made us more secure in our relationship and how much we genuinely appreciate being with each other. Recently, I had to travel to London for work. I don't normally get to travel for work, so I decided to make a trip out of it and spend a few extra days of my own time in the city after the project was done.
London.
London. My wife couldn't join. Sounded Australian.
Yeah.
My wife couldn't join because she didn't have any vacation time left, but was very supportive of me taking some time to explore since I've never been to London and she has. Being cheap and being a pretty outgoing guy when I'm so inclined, I decided to stay in a hostel. I was interested in meeting other travelers since I don't know anyone in the city and love being sociable with new people. I chatted with several of the people staying there, and in particular, a very attractive French girl, mid-20s, who dressed super goth. For context, I love the goth girl look. Me and you, buddy.
No, me, you, and OP.
Yep. I've been sucked into the goth GF propaganda online, much to the annoyance of my wife. It isn't her style.
No, I mean,
what?
Like, sorry, I was going to say, like, my girlfriend is goth as fuck, but she's not a big fan of, like, the big titty goth girl meme at all.
That's fair. It's very much sexualizing goth women.
Yeah.
It's hard out here. It isn't her style, but she has been nice enough to cater to me by putting on a sexy goth outfit on occasion, since she knows it's a huge fantasy of mine. Still, I pester her constantly to be more goth because I enjoy it so much. Anyway, I ended up spending a little bit of time with goth French baddie. We both went to the hostel's happy hour event and hit it off there. I found out that she was recently single and was in London for an art show. It turned out we were both into emo music, and we talked about our favorite bands. I had the thought that she was acting a bit flirty towards me, but didn't think too much of it, until I later found myself sharing a sink with her in the hostel bathroom.
They're just sitting in the sink together.
Taking a bath.
Yeah.
The hostel was co-ed, so each floor had a small shared bathroom with a communal sink, and a door that was meant to be kept open, but which people frequently closed for the sake of having more privacy than just a stall to shower in. So I'm brushing my teeth while chatting up the real-life version of Shadowheart, who, mind you, is wearing an extremely low-cut top, when she suddenly closes the bathroom door behind us. In my mind, my wildest fantasy is about to come true.
Oh, God.
It's even more exciting because of the adrenaline rush of being in a semi-public setting, and a girl being so into me that she would make such a bold move. I can't believe this is actually happening to me. I instantly get hard. Then she turns around and asks, "Are you interested in learning about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?"
Oh!
She had me cornered for 10 minutes trying to talk me into salvation. Well, I grew increasingly despondent and immensely disappointed, with the whiplash of going from what could have been one of the crowning moments of my life to pure and utter dejection. When I told my wife this story, she laughed for a solid hour. She said it's karma for annoying her about wanting a goth GF.
Oh my God.
That is so fucking funny.
God, he's just like waiting to just like get it on with this goth girl. And she's just like, "Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?" And he just goes, "I've lost the ability to come."
Oh no! Ew!
I can't believe I just shouted that.
Yeah, you did, and I hope every one of your neighbors heard that. I can just imagine, like, because he said he got hard. I just imagine it immediately deflating like a fucking balloon. Just
A little bit of air comes out.
yeah.
She's like, "Is there a draft in this room? What the fuck?"
Oh, what was that? What was that? Did you feel that?
Yeah, must be Jesus.
Man. Someone commented, Dr. Cortex, not the kind of missionary you had in mind, eh?
Ah!
That was good. That was really good.
That was very good.
Yeah, that's
What a ride.
unfortunate. That's unfortunate, but that was real entertaining.
But real quick, can we talk about goth girls, please?
Sure, goth girls, I would lay my life for you.
I would die for all the goth girls.
Every
And
single
goth
one
guys,
of
to
you.
be quite honest.
No. Goth girls?
Wow, well,
Hey.
fuck you, goth guys. But
Goth girls and goth non-binaries? Hi. Hey. Hey.
yeah. Meanwhile, all the goth men are just stewing in their sadness.
Goth men, you're okay. We can be homies.
I'm not trying to coerce you.
No, he is. Every day. He's like, why aren't you with a man? And I'm like, God,
Whoa,
Darryl.
Okay, okay.
Every
First
time
off,
we have to
first
talk
off,
about this.
First off,
I am
first
a lesbian.
First off, we cannot joke about this because then people are gonna think I actually do that, and then we're gonna have a problem on our hands.
And we're gonna have a problem. No, I'm just kidding, guys. He's a bean.
He only does it every so often.
He only does it every few months. It's okay.
He only does it when he's drunk.
That's horrible.
But no, goth women, love them.
Love you. Hey. Well, guys, that's it. If you're interested in watching all of the other spicy Reddit stories, we have an entire playlist that's going to be linked at the end of this video. And you can also just go on our channel, hit playlists, and it'll be right there. So if you feel like binging all those bad boys and seeing all the other crazy stories we've read, go do that.
And if you want to get these stories on the go, you can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast. Please rate it 5 stars. Please follow us on there because it just gets us further up on the charts and we can compete with the big boys.
Wow! Yeah!
And we want to be surrounded by big boys.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, have a great day, everybody. We'll
Bye,
see you guys
guys.
in the next
Love
Reddit
you.
video. Bye.